President Biden heads to the Midwest today to tout his economic policies, something he calls Bidenomics. He will attempt to make the case that his policies are working and inflation is down.
And while he's ramping up campaign events, the president is facing some headwinds. New polling suggests voters are concerned about his health and age, and questions about his son Hunter Biden's business dealings keep coming up. NBC's Alice Barr is on Capitol Hill with more.
Scott and Jessica, President Biden today seeking to refocus attention on policies he says are strengthening the nation's economy, despite recent polling showing a majority of Americans believe otherwise. President Biden on the road today in Chicago, touting his economic agenda, recently dubbed Bidenomics.
The economy that grows the economy from the middle out, the bottom up, instead of just the top down. When that happens, everybody does well.
The president highlighting low unemployment, easing inflation, and investment in infrastructure as he's running for a second term amid low approval numbers. A recent NBC News poll found just 38% of Americans surveyed approve of his handling of the economy, down sharply from 2 years ago. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy calling Bidenomics an economic disaster.
He's made inflation up by all of his new regulations. He's made it more competitive, less competitive for us.
President Biden also fighting growing concerns about his age. A new NBC News poll found 68% of Americans surveyed are concerned about the 80-year-old president's mental and physical health. The White House trying to reframe and refocus on his experience as he's increasingly made his age a punchline.
I know I don't look that old, I know. I'm a little under 103. Think about it. I know I'm 198 years old.
Amid legal troubles for his son, President Biden today forcefully denied he was involved or present when Hunter Biden is alleged to have texted a Chinese business partner in 2017, claiming to be sitting with his father.
Were you sitting there? Were you involved?
No, I wasn't, and I don't know.
Were you?
No.
Hunter Biden's attorney called it a period of turmoil and addiction for his client, who has agreed to plead guilty to 2 tax-related misdemeanors. President Biden has long stood by his son. President Biden also headed to a fundraiser today in Chicago and another tomorrow in New York as he tries to pick up steam on a fundraising blitz with the 2024 race for the White House ramping up. In Washington, Alice Barr, News 11, Scott and Jessica, back to you.